Okay, I tried headbanging a bit, but there's two problems with that. I have my hair in a ponytail, and my headphones fell off. What a way to start a stream. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. How goes it? I mean, everyone. Holy moly. Barrett, Nash, Sick, Gordo, Rex, Chofon. Oh my god. How you guys doing today? I know it's been like forever since you've seen me. At this point, it's just becoming a meme in my chat that I disappear for a week. I forgot I could fly. I was trying to do sick parkour, and then my bird just flew away. Kane, oh my gosh. You know what, Chofon, good point. I know this isn't good headbanging music, but... Oh, how's that? Only a little bit of head spin right there. For the hype? I am ready for the hype. I'm ready to actually play some of the raids in this series. Very excited. But before we get into all the fancy Final Fantasy stuff, I need to hear about you guys. How's it been going for you this week? I need to sound off from people in chat. Because for me, it's been a weird dichotomy of lots of pain, but enjoying my time where I was just kind of recovering and recuperating. Yeah, I've been doing pretty great. And look, I even did a little bit of prep work. I got some tombstone gear. Although I replaced the sword because it was really ugly. But yeah, I'm actually like all decked out. Not as cool as my previous fancy outfit, but I mean, he's got some pizzazz. Oh! Goodness! Robo-Lie, thank you so much for subbing. Holy moly. It caught me so out of left field that I didn't even know what to say. Thank you. How you doing today? This is the trial series as a heads up to Lael. Yes. That's what you told me. Yeah, to uncover the curtain a bit, I didn't know what the hell to do tonight, so I was like, Chofon, you're my mod, please help. Which trial series should I do? Tried complete different tasks that I believe sets me as an artificer. Oh, okay. Relaxing before I head back out west for work on the 21st. Head back out west? So you travel for work, Gordo? That's wild. I feel like I could never do that myself. I'm too much of a homebody. I like to be in my home with my wife and my dog. He was on Prime before? Yeah, that's why I kind of was like, oh, it's a resub, but it's like a sub. Regardless, thank you, Rorolai, for subbing. Even if it's not a Prime. Now you're ninja level 88 on your main? Ooh. Alright, you're getting close, Kane, right? You're almost got all the combat classes up. Done the impossible and hooked an HDMI device into a TV that doesn't have an HDMI port. Huh. So, did you do an HDMI to aux converter? Just like popping the 3 in the back, or? Family sounds nice. I love my family. I don't mean to brag. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. I love my wife and my dog and some of my family. Well, keep it at that. There's perks and downsides, and I agree. I love being home, so I work seasonally. Oh, okay, Gordo. So it's a seasonal position. That's actually interesting. If you don't mind, could you share what you do? Be hopping over to y'all shortly, just finishing up some stuff on your EU wall. Yes. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling pretty great, Nest. I did more today than I was supposed to, technically. My wife was feeling cooped up, so we ended up going out and shopping and driving around. Got her some Starbucks. I took the wife out for a walk, you know. But yeah, it was pretty good. Start off strong after my hiatus from the game. Got a paladin to 90. Holy moly, Ferret. Think you're overleveled? Nah, you're fine, Jovan. Professional hermit. I mean, if the family was bad and was causing you stress, then I understand being a professional hermit. Power of fantasy. I haven't heard of that, Ness. What is that? Got your weight to 20? Hell yeah, dude. Fist bump over the internet. How are you enjoying it, by the way? Would use a downscaler, but the TV didn't have a remote to charge. Changing the video input channel. May I ask why, Rex? Work in an inspection company. Oh, okay. Do inspections poker drums? I don't know what that is. A Genshin-like game. Oh god, I will stay as far away from that as possible. I cannot be trusted around gacha. But everything Genshin wasn't? Oh, so it's a better version of Genshin? Interesting. You're like throwing rocks at people. You know the whole glass houses quote? Fuck that. Play white mage and throw rocks. Alright, well let's get started on this, because I imagine you guys want to play with me. Not sure how long the dialogue is, but see if I can de-rust. Oh, Slail, glad you can make it. As you may have heard, Commander Alden has given orders to embark from the Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not like the soldiers stationed there too chuffed about being on the front line against the new weapons. They're designed to slay primals, they make short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Belsar and his followers who led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been given as good as they get. Unfortunately, their sorties are met with little success. I dare say they benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague over at Porta Praetoria will show you the way. I didn't... What? No, I wanted to... Send tell. There we go. Okay. It's free-to-play friendly. Interesting, Nest. I mean, you can always look up quest guides too, Nash. There's a lot of them online. Whenever I get stuck, I usually just Google the quest name. Except more in a futuristic setting, has stuff like Genshin doesn't and have actual improvements. Oh, okay. Still, regardless, I can't trust myself with gacha. Need someone you can fill? Yeah, once we get to it, we'll see who wants to play. And if we have over 8 people, I'll do like a roulette style. Want to hit today's level cap before I have to go to work. So you can only level a certain amount each day? Interesting. Oh yeah, so we had to get our water inspected. So I've pretty much just been drinking bottles of water, which is weird. I got you, Nash. You know, Gordo, that's the best thing to go. He's like, that's above my pay grade. I don't know what they do or how they do it. I just fix it. On your way to headquarters, I take it. Ooh, cutscene? Nope, just got teleported. Oh yeah, I remember this little camp. Oh, okay, I see. Now it's doing like a staggered level. I understand. Okay, how did Gaius' voice work? It was kind of husky. So, your mind's all set. Then I shall apprise you of the situation. I think that's a good Gaius. We have discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. I was looking at the T, I was like, is that a third like line right there? They've already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. Its name? The Ruby Weapon. You saying the 7th Legion has a Ruby Weapon, like Final Fantasy VII and the Ruby Weapon? No. Saphire and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs, and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating, but they barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb aether from Echions, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares this ability. If any were summoned during the uprisings in Golemald's occupied territories, and thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. One thing I appreciate about it is being able to customize your character. Oh, that's actually really nice. Yeah, that's one thing about Genshin that was always weird to me, is like, you're buying characters, which was kind of odd concept to me. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that can be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. So you got your butt whipped, you had to run home. I got you, Gaius. It's okay. Gaius was injured, shielding me from the Ruby weapon's assault. Even now, he struggles to stand. So, if I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. Well, at least put some bandages on him. I guess technically he does have arm bandages, but those were already there. That doesn't count. It's like, no, seriously, he's definitely injured. Can't you tell? All the characters you pull in this game are just skins, and you really want the weapon associated with them? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. You need not concern yourself. Let's not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon project. I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were to face it as you are now, you'll be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Taleo's assistance presents our best chance of stopping... I thought that's whatchamacallit for a second, but he's like, I don't even know what the fuck to call it. The War Machina. Sure, fine, I just know you wanted to peek at those hams. 'Tis true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be him. You have no right to ask this of you. Will you lend us your strength? I mean, even if I'm not lending you my strength, I'm lending the army, like, the whole of Eorzea, my strength. I'm not one to back down for a fight. Hell yeah. Show him who's boss! You have my thanks. And mine. Though I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance in the Gimlet Dark. This is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby Weapon will be among their host. Should it break through our lines, there's no telling the devastation. I'm sorry, I accidentally clicked. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead you on the way. It's giving your soul a few ouchies so far? Well, it actually has like a good plot to it? Really, Nash? I don't know. I always go for more of a British voice. Mostly because when I was growing up, I listened to tons of audiobooks. And they're usually narrated by like a British actor doing them. So that, I guess, whenever I read a book, it's always in like a slightly British voice. What price must the world pay for my hubris? Huh? Oh, a short while earlier, the Guardian occupied city of Wurlit's Magitech installation. Ew. That looks yucky. Ew, look at its teeth. Why does it have teeth? Commencing Ruby Weapon activation sequence. All units stand by. This is very gross. Initiating synthetic Orosite system. Oh, sorry. Is this the person talking? Fusion successful. No signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Ruby weapon code Darnus. Ready for launch. Why does it have teeth? Hugh Neon Genesis Evangelion. I was about to say. I'd be like mech anime to Lael. I haven't really seen many, honestly. Will you guys crucify me, huh? If I haven't seen Evangelion? Oh yeah, I'm doing it all sick. I always like to go through synced on the Trials and the Raids series. I've missed a couple. I know Chauffon's gonna bring it up right away that I've missed a couple, but I usually do most of them. Oh, he's back again? Right, Harley? Eventually it'll just be someone puppeting my corpse like, hello, this is Talael. All right, Cinder Drift. Who wants to play with me? I want a me in chat if you do. But you're still missing. Yeah, yep. Hey, I knew it. I said it out loud and immediately Chauffon and Ferret. You bought a keyboard and mouse for the game? Hell yeah, Nash. That's 6. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 people. Excellent. That's enough for everyone to get in. All right. Friends list. Oh. Barrett is Luna. Chauffon. Kane. Rorolai, what's your name in the game again? I'm sorry. I know. It's my fault. Is it Shine? No, that's not Shine. Is it? Oh, that's why I don't have you here. Rorolai, invite to party. Yeah, we still have some more spots. Gordo, do I have you on my friends list yet? Gordo, I forget. I just have so many friends, it's hard to keep track. Just like you'll join? Oh, sweet. That's a full party then, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. Oh, my back's gone. Sorry, Gorod, my understanding. Are you saying that you have a friend that wants to play too? Yeah, Sick, feel free to shoot me a friend request when you're ready. I'm not sure what your process of logging in is right now. Can I exit? Can you not send me a friend request here? I don't need to be in here anyway, so exiting's fun too. Hello, friends. Oh, it's been so long since I've been back streaming and hanging out with y'all. A Mooglestone trial? I don't know what that is. I imagine it's a good thing, though. So, Sick, you gonna send me the friend request? And Gordo, I just want to double check when you said. So this person who I just the Gordo is that's you, right? Oh, okay, sweet, thank you. Can you say it's your friend's name? I don't. That's you, okay. Oh, and there's a friend request. Okay, sweet. All right, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Looks like we got 2 healers, so we would need a tank if you're up for that. And you too late? You are not too late, Abyss. We have 1 slot left, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we have 1 slot left. All right. I think that's everybody. All right. We're going to do Duty Finder. The Cinder Drift. You guys ready? Oh, I'm so excited to be back. Woo! Ruby weapon. The Cinder Drift. Oh god. Oh god. It's so aggressive. It's got big old feet too. Mark III Anti-Echion War Machina, the Ruby weapon. That's a mouthful. Yo, Iron, thanks for the resub, dude. Thank you, thank you. Shofong, could you give him a shout out?
Now Jack Jam, near 0 now Jack Jam, near 0 now Jack Jam.
Okay. This is pretty great. Oh, do we have 3 tags? Oh no, okay, we're good. What? So do we have to leave the party now because we got 3 tanks? We're just gonna go wild with 3 tanks. Matthew gets so excited he pulls his back again. I have literally done that. Let's wild out and find out. Hell yeah. Oh, he even has the Final Fantasy X, text boxes. That's so cute. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be standing closer to you guys. I got called out in the comments a couple of times, like, you know, you should be a little bit closer to your group so they can heal you and you can like, go for the mechanics. Like, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? What? That was so cool. I had no idea what was going on, but it was, hey, it was cool when it happened. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. That's... They quicksanded me? Where's the road of unusual size? We're doing Princess Bride right now. Jesus. Okay, that was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I imagine there was some way I could have dodged that, but I do not know what the way was. What? Okay. And then it's gonna go that way. I will raise you again, don't worry. I will say the music is freaking fantastic. Whoa. You see, though, I'm a red mage. So your dumb thing means nothing to me. Okay, this is really fun so far. So it says optimized Ultima, but didn't we have to have the full, like, shielding of Eidolon's Blessing to avoid the Ultima last time? Okay, this is the one where I'm dodging, but then I'm going back on them. Because then he's going to turn it into freaking quicksand. Or not. He tried to bamboozle me! Excuse me? It's like, oh, the first time you had to climb on top of them, but then he almost exploded me with them. That's rude. Frankly, that's rude. I still don't know how I'm supposed to be dodging this one. If it follows the path of the swirl, I guess that makes sense. There, he's going there. He's going there. There we go. Okay. I understood it. I big-brained. Or small-brained, if you know. If you don't think that was a particularly difficult mechanic. Only died once. Only one time, chat. Yo, Falcon, welcome to chat. Couple variants just to mess with me. Yeah, it seems to be that way. But, hey, I didn't die to the second one. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Excuse me? Wait a minute. Is that not the end of the fight? Ew. Oh my god. What? I'm sorry? God damn it, Nail's back. How did Nail get in the ruby weapon? I'm so I got absolutely bamboozled. Back to the coast of Bahamut. I'm saying, what the heck? Dalamud reborn? Excuse me? You can't bring back the fallen moon. How dare you? Can I tell you that I was not even remotely expecting this? That was way less powerful than the previous times. That's good. I thought I was about to get obliterated. Okay, get out of the hay. That was very aggressive. That was a whole freaking moon they just dropped in me. Speaking of the skybox, yeah, I realized that a second too late. Is there more? Oh, there's so many particle effects I can't tell. Probably here would be best. I might have to stand behind those at one point. At this point specifically. Okay, I'm thinking Beast is a little bit rude, honestly. Are we supposed to be following these? Okay. Oh. Hey, guys. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. What? Excuse me? I'm not sure what we did wrong there. Didn't destroy the boulders quick enough? Which, my bad. I thought we were just blocking them. I didn't realize we had to fight them too. They just dropped another Dalamud. That's wild. Oh, she? Okay, thank you for that. That's true, I do see Le Booba. But technically, having Booba does not mean girl. All we have to do is get a little bit more limit break bar. You gotta stay alive. We can LV3 with Kane over there. Never mind. Okay, so I'm assuming we just fucked up with the meteors. Oh, I will say, thank God they let us start in the second phase. Oh, there is Falcon. All right. Yeah, the LB3 would be pretty great. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get there. But we got the checkpoint, so let's crush the rest of this boss. Whichever tank wants to pull. There's three of y'all. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, Ancient Analog, you have all the control over it. You're cool, then we're not. Well, yeah, I mean, just from what I played so far, I imagine the extreme versions are really interesting. But yeah, Falcon, how'd you find my little piece of the internet? And how long have you been playing Final Fantasy? I'll see if I can catch Dalamud falling this time. Oh, hi. You can't just make another Dalamud. That's cheating. Like, you guys agree, right? Creating a second Dalamud is kind of cheating. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't use my special jolt. Probably right. You know what? Let's go where everyone else is going. I could trust my gut, but it would probably be more beneficial to trust other people's guts because they know what they're doing. February last year yourself. Oh, you're not playing that much longer than me. I started playing in November of last year. Running a sidebar. You know what? Thank you, Twitch, for gifting me your presents, Falcon. All right, this time, guys, I'll be good. I'll blow up the rocks and actually hit them. Hey, maybe we won't get wiped this time. Yeah, Falcon, I agree. Like, Final Fantasy 14 has become my new obsession. Like, I played World of Warcraft for years and years and years, and never once did I enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed Final Fantasy. To be fair, I'm kind of cheating because I'm a streamer, so I get to kind of leech off of the joy of others too. but I have nothing but love for this game right now. And unless there's a phase 3, I think we won. So I need a little bit of lore context. Why was Nail in the ruby weapon? Thank you all. You know, Harley, I think the wipe was also a big part of my fault because I didn't attack any of the meteors. The more you play this questline, the more you'll know. Good, thank you. And Spade, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. How'd you find this little piece of the internet? Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable. As ever, an impressive display. You know what's impressive is that you saw my figure. There's a lot of particle effects, and I'm very small. So as I'm sure you'll concur, the ultimate weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity. If their research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh on unstoppable. With that in mind, the Alliance has enlisted the help of... Wait, I hear something. Hello? Oh, hey there. Purple eyes. I mean, purple's my favorite color. Here to sift through what remains of the ruby weapon, are you? Be in and out of party all night, gonna level while you do cutscenes? Hell yeah, I can. Understandable not knowing mechanics your first time. Man, if I understood mechanics my first time, I would be a god at this game. Give me like 4 or 5 times, then I usually get the mechanics. Given like Gaius is like just a guy. The fact that he threw explosive at the thing and escaped with only injury. I mean, you can just say everyone's just a guy. I mean, Gaius, I mean, he was like the commander of one of the legions. I don't know. I don't think he's just a guy. A happy little reset? Yes, Harley. We have happy little accidents here. Allie, what do you think you're doing? Allie. Father. Is everyone in this universe just an adoptive dad? Thanks for the multiple reses. First time doing it too. That's right, I'm a res mage. I got your ass sick, don't worry. Fair, Chopin. Fair, fair, fair. It's been too long, Alphonse. You too, Rex. Uh-oh, they got some daddy issues. Given that the Empire is proceeding with the weapon project and making inroads into Eorzea, I suppose it was only a matter of time until our paths crossed. It's wonderful to see you again, Father, although I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. I know a lot's happened, but I'm just glad you're all right. And now you can come back to Garlemald with us. My days serving the Empire are over. Res Mage, Best Mage? Ugh. Voicing Dilfs plural? I mean, I do a good Dilf. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varus? But we know you never do such a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. Then everything can go back to the way it was. Oh, they all have daddy issues. Yeah, my Echo! Lego my Echo! Oh, there's a fourth one. We found you two shivering on the roadside, and he was going to... Well, Can't talk. We found the two of you shivering on the roadside while he was going through World. Lucky for you, eh? Pro tag mode incoming? If he hadn't, we'd probably be dead by now. As for us three, our parents all died in the epidemic. We'd still be begging on street corners if it weren't for him. You know, Azzy, because it's you, I'll give it to you. All mages are created equal. Except I have a resurrect button. How you doing, Azzy? I just wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he's shown us. He fights for the Empire, so we should too. That'll make him proud of us. So you're saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone in Relit was scared of the Guardians. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. You're right. He always says the strong should lead the weak. Maybe that's why he took us in. A dual cast resurrect button? That's true, Spades. That's true. I mean, it's pretty great. Not gonna lie, I do feel very powerful when I res mage someone. You chose my Vermedica, one day we'll have Vermedica. One day we'll just all have a button that we can press to heal other people. It'd be great. Count me in. Maybe one day people will look up at us like we do Lord Gaius. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters fighting for the same cause. Brothers and sisters? That would make Lord Gaius our father? I love how they just collectively decided he was their dad. You like rescued these kids. They're like, Daddy? Is that you, Dad? Like unreluctant, like a reluctant adopted father. No, As, you don't leave. There's no hate for Black Mage. It's just we like resurrecting. But he doesn't mind us calling him that, I suppose. That makes you our big brother, since you're the oldest. You better be nice to us or I'm telling Father. Wild. Yeah, exactly, Siobhan. They're like, you're our dad now. And he's like, what? I just saved you kids. I'm your dad now? Well, there's only 3 of them. Father, since you went away, a lot has changed for the Empire. For us, too. If we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened. What do you mean? Truth is... Bye? If you must go, I won't stop you. But answer me this. Who was piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that Nail von Darnus has not returned from the dead. Who do you think? It was... Melisande. No. No, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe you let that happen. She was a sister to you. To all of you. We only want to finish what you started. And while we'll never forget all you've done for us, next time we meet, we should be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. So it's Daddy issues the quest line. I'm in for it. Hell yeah. As for you, hero of Eorzea, you shall pay for what you did to Melisande. I swear it. Well, to be fair, I didn't kill her. Nail consumed her, and, you know, I killed Nail. Yo, Helios, how you doing, dude? Give a shout out from my boy, Helios. I'm doing pretty great today, Helios. We just beat Ruby Weapon. Gotta head out, Ness? Oh yeah, have a great day at work then, dude. Don't let your kids grow up to pilot Evangelions. It never ends well. If I know anything about Evangelion, which is very little, I know there's a lot of horrible stuff that happens in it. How's the back? It's working for now. About to get depressed. Yeah, you know, Chofan, I asked for a good trial series, and you gave me the depressed dad killing his children one. Uh-oh. Child abuse the anime. Child abuse the anime the game. Oh, hey, Biggs. Hi, Sid. I thought you were Biggs for a second. I'm sorry. Well, well. Gaius von Belsar, we meet again. He's so short. Oh my god, he's so tiny. Look at him. Come to see how your precious weapon project has been proceeding in your absence, have you? You are come to collect data on the ruby weapon, correct? The pilot, Melisandre, should be inside the cockpit. I will ask Valdolun to escort you to the wreckage. I know Gaius just came back out of nowhere and they already rehabilitated him. Yep. He pretty much was like, hey guys, I'm not a villain anymore. I'm like, cool. Hell yeah, dude. You know, he was kind of Darth Vader. He even had the whole helmet thing going on, too. Choices were Depression, the Trial series, Existential Questions, the Raid series, or a Bundle of Joy that was a Nier homage. Yeah, you know what? Fair. I didn't have very many good choices. Phone's almost dead, sorry. I'll try to catch it later from Salon. No problem, Nash. Thank you for hanging out, dude. Any idea who Melisandre is? An Imperial crony of his, perhaps? His daughter. One of the orphans. Gaius always did have an eye for talent and a mind to nurture it. In fact, Livia's son Junius was another protege of his. He even took me under his wing when my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. It's strange I felt closer to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. He's just out here adopting everyone, huh? Then, my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bostia incident. Although he was acting under Emperor Solus's orders, he masterminded the whole thing. Steve gave you one with Sid. You know what? I appreciate that. Evangelion was, as a whole, is a depressing, nihilistic, experimental series about the philosophy of the self and understanding. Woo! Why we act the way we act, contrasted by desires and impulses. I thought it was just a mecha anime. And robots. Sid does make me smile, Shofan. You are correct. But they did drop lore here and there to help. Several NPCs in Garibania mentioned he was pretty fair and honorable as the governor. Yes. He's kind of like the misguided villain. He's not there to completely obliterate you and enslave you. Like, his philosophy was strongly the weak. Granted, he was doing it in a bad way, but it's never like he was a freaking mustache-twirling evil guy. He's no Vothri. I begged him to reconsider, put an end to the madness, but my words fell on deaf ears. So I returned to Gaius for support, but he was as much a pawn of the Empire as my father, and refused to intervene. And when my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. And then became an amnesiac. I blame Gaius as much as any of them, perhaps even more, for the barbaric acts he carried out in the name of conquest. When we met at the Praetorium, all the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away. I remember the man I once respected. He knows true. Vothri thought he was saving the world too. Vothri thought he was making himself a god, and that he had to rule other people. Like, it's a different kind of thing. Vothri thought he knew he wasn't saving the world. He was preserving decadence because he thought that was the only way to live. Like, he knew the world was not going to be saved, so he chose to just embrace the ending and make everyone revere him as a god. He's a hard man and totally willing to do what he feels needs to be done, but he has a moral compass in there. Yeah, exactly, Falcon. After you kick Gaius' ass, Xenos took over, and we know how well that went for the people he ruled. Yeah, exactly. He did not very well. I mean, he does have that thick booty, though, so we can forgive him. To think the dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Asians, who left him broken and disgraced, having sent thousands of his men to early graves. It's more than most could bear. And now the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. Any personal grievances I have with Gaius can wait. I'd best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon, but I'll be back as soon as possible. As soon as I remember him, it will not take long for him to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He was never one to waste time. Gotta end a cutscene to walk 5 feet to start another cutscene. My engineers are still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. About the pilot. I'm not sure how to tell you this, but... if Melisandre is dead, I only hope she was not made to suffer. Sid, his kid's dead, and you're like, death would have been a kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perversion of science and nature. Her body was fused with the ruby weapon's core. Those last moments must have been spent in pure agony, as her very life's essence was drained from her. What the fuck, Sid? Dude, you didn't need... there was no purpose for you telling him that. That's so rude. So she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine. We must act quickly if we are to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. Taleo, is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Well, its back cracked open and the slimy nail came out. He's an engineer, not a doctor. Yeah, I mean, Falcon, I guess, but I think anyone with basic morality would be like, hey, maybe don't tell the father of their child that the death of their child was a perversion of science and nature that was spent in pure agony. I don't know. Nail Vendanis. Did the Legatius mean that much to Melisandre? What I gather, it sounds as if data based on Nail's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. This technology is perfected and the Empire begins implanting the memories of renowned warriors such as the White Raven and its soldiers. The Alliance won't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible? I mean, that's more or less how soul crystals work, I guess. On the other hand, the father deserves to know? That's a good point, Abyss. He does deserve to know. But doesn't he deserve, like, peace of mind? I don't know. It's a hard question to ask, but you bring up a good point, Abyss. Yo, bro, you ever seen Akira? It was like that, but shit, man, it was wild. Closest thing he gets to a chat with a friend is banter with Nero, the mad scientist with a PhD. It's true. Yes, it seems that such crystals are in common use throughout Eorzea, an ancient but effective means of passing knowledge from one generation to the next. While it may bear some similarities, we don't know for certain until we've analyzed the wreckage of the ruby weapon. It cannot be denied that the combining combat data from an experienced soldier with the powers of an Echion has yielded remarkable results, but in doing so, the Empire sunk to the very depths of depravity. This is beyond forgiveness. Depends on the person whether they want to know exactly the specifics or be sheltered from them. I think guys rather everything. Yeah, you know what, Rolai, that's actually a really good point you bring up. Because personally, I wouldn't want to know that. But Gaius, you're right, Gaius probably would want to know. Suffer another way jump puzzles? Oh god. Definitely worse than what Gaius was going through in Albus. Definitely worse. For once, I agree with you. Yet one question remains unanswered. How were they able to obtain data of someone who was supposedly killed prior to the calamity? That's what I'm trying to determine. There is one possibility I'd like to explore, but I need to carry out a more thorough investigation first. Severa will provide support while you are in the field. Not only is she extremely well versed in the latest of Garlean technology, there are a few soldiers I'd rather have watching my back. Yo, Swift, thank you for the follow. First Shadowbringers playthrough? It is. It is. Welcome on in. Yeah, I have gotten to the post game. I finished, what was it, 5.1 I finished. And now I'm doing some of the trials. Well, welcome on in. I'm assuming you play Final Fantasy as well, but when did you start playing? How do I like it? I'm loving it and also in desperate need of a hug. Shadowbringers is unadulterated horror, but incredibly well-written horror. In the meantime, Vaudelin and I will follow the Ruby Weapon's tracks back to its point of origin. We will learn what we can of the weapons project and the manner in which Alphonse and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay it to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this lull in galling activity to recuperate. So what you mean is, end this cutscene, go right to the next one? Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion with those darling orphans of yours has stirred up memories of your time in Garlemald? Remember our agreement, Gaius. There's an agreement. If you so much as think of returning to your Imperial masters, I will kill you. Interesting. Ooh. All right. Started 4 months ago. I was obsessed with the game and finished everything through Endwalker in like 2 months. Holy moly, Swift! That's some dedication. I've been doing my full playthrough from start to finish on stream. So, which server I'm on? I'm on Aether Siren. I've missed 5.0 to 5.2-ish. We're on the stream? Yes. So, Vaudelin, I figured he was just someone who came with Gaius from the Empire. I didn't realize he was, I don't know, got a leash on him or something. With the opposite, I was so into it that I purposely put off playing it too fast. Ooh, Spade, that's actually a really good idea, honestly. Like, rationing it out. It's like, I don't want to lose too much of the story. I'll have a little bit at a time. 1K hours? Holy moly. Where am I at right now? I'm at 20 days right now. So you put down the ruby weapon? God, so I wish you could have seen it. Enough, we're too close, mate. I suppose I should report news of your victory to the higher-ups. I realize you must have been through quite the ordeal, but could you give me a quick summary of the battle? Sure. Sure, I'll give you a summary of my battle. You make it sound so easy. Yeah, I only died... Well, technically twice. I died once, and then we wiped. 123 days, 1 hour in this Holy moly, Abyss. Kind of ran out of all the content I want to do. Took you 8 years. That's impressive, Harley. Anyway, I expect you got more pressing matters to take care of, like coming for a celebratory point. If the Gallians plug up the courage to come knocking again, we'll let you know. Until then, rest up. Jeez, Roro Live, 42. Y'all over here flexing. Meanwhile, the world at Machitech installation. Yo, look at that hair though. We should have told him the truth. He'd be able to help us. I know he would. I have not done the summer event, Harley. And yo, Shine, how you doing? One of the people in your free company has 1,300 days. Hachi machi. Started mid-pandemic fair. Oh, for myself, I didn't get pandemic time off. I worked, I did a lot of work with, how to phrase it. I was a housing coordinator, so I work with populations of severe mental health and physical health issues to help them gain the ability to be in their own housing. So we were kind of like a bridge between homelessness and Section 8 housing. So for the entirety of the pandemic, I worked on doing that. So I never had the pandemic slump. started in 2.0? Damn. You're essential? Yep. Yep. Yeah, I wasn't paid well either. I did get very good time off, though. They gave us 9 hours of combined time off every pay period. But in terms of pay itself, ooh, it was just above minimum. You work medical, so you couldn't take any time off? Fair. That's exactly the problem, Ali. If you knew the true nature of the weapon project, you'd find some way to interfere. We've come too far to back down. I won't let Melisandre's death be in vain. Even if it means going against Father's wishes. Cheer up, Alphonse. We can go back to being one big happy family after we've dealt with those pesky Eorzeans. Just like old times. If only it were that simple. There's no guarantee any of us will make it back alive. Excuse me. I think you're forgetting whose turn it is next, O ye of little faith. With me at the helm of the Saphire weapon, it'll be over before you know it. Is it because his hair is blue? Whatever happens, Rex, promise you'll come back to us. I couldn't bear to lose you, too. Worked in an office supply store, but was somehow still considered essential. I mean, we gotta get those office supplies. Which area am I in? Good question. I'm in Irabania. Over here. I'm assuming this is the extreme version. I have to say, that was the most exhilarating battle. Never dreamed I would have a chance to see such a ferocious war machina with my own eyes. I find it odd that a citizen of Eorzea would be so excited by something sent by Garleans to slaughter us in the thousands. But as an avid follower of all things gigantic and mechanical, I just can't help myself. Aw, how sweet. Oh, to be able to pilot such a majestic creation. To be able to be sucked into its biometric core and be killed in unimaginable agony while my soul is possessed by Nail. Perhaps I should defect to the Empire and offer my services. Ahem. Ever since the time of the original Ultima weapon, I have fallen in love with this fusion of Allergan and Garlean designs. It takes my breath away. So much so that I used my spare moments at the Ironworks to develop a line of miniatures. And now your recently vanquished fellowship goes up to guy with a doll. It's like, here, want the robot of your dead daughter? Oh my god. Sadness you missed the Dragon Goo Girl. Well, I mean, just that one, we got more to go. We got more horrifying things to do. Dude just likes his minis. Is he one of those Warhammer guys that paints them? If that's what it takes to shut you up, oh my god. I mean, I'm saying it, but holy moly. Did you say something? Whatever it was, I'm sure you were offering heartfelt words of encouragement. It's the support of fans such as yourself that makes this whole such a worthwhile hobby. I'm proud to say my work adorns the homes of many like-minded Machina lovers. The Ultima Weapon and Magitech Reaper miniatures, to name but two of my creations, are especially popular. Of course, I wouldn't be much of an engineer if I only made inanimate ornaments. Behold, I've restored this Allergan relic, added a few flourishes of my own, and dubbed it the Real Virtual Combat Simulation Experiencinator. I'm sorry, should I have been doing this in Doofenshmirtz voice? I don't do a good Doofenshmirtz, but... Real Virtual Reality Combat Simulation Experiencinator. By feeding it various pieces of data, such as images of my replicas, and so on, it's able to recreate a range of combat scenarios. For research purposes, of course. Not entertainment, oh no! That's the best Doofenshmirtz I have. I can see you're practically champing at the bit to give it a try. There's no stopping much intrepid adventurer types. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're the extreme guy. Feast your eyes on the likeness of the Crimson Conqueror, the Vermilion Villain, the Scarlet Scoundrel, the one and only Ruby Weapon. Perry, the Warrior of Light! As I'm sure you remember, its most prominent characteristics were its impregnable armor plating, adored... I don't know that word. Depicted here, and its long, flexible claws, which are, well, you'll just have to imagine those for now. Busy installing my new thermostat when stream started, but I'm finally done and I can finally actually set temperature. Oh, shine. Beautiful. Oh, I don't know what I would do without AC. You Brits. I don't understand how you live without AC. The head and the arched neck are somewhat reminiscent of a ravenous void scent, which may be the result of having absorbed a primal, possibly even one summoned by those resisting the Empire. In that sense, they could even be considered an ally of sorts. Ah, there I go, getting carried away as usual. I can tell you've absorbed about as much information as you can handle for now. Why don't we fire up the real virtual combat simulation experience? Every time I'm trying to read through it, I just laugh. But your friends always tell me they are baking. Yeah, like, just... is there a reason they can't... Chofan, I need you to answer this. Is there a reason you don't buy AC units for your house? Like, the ones that just go in the window? Okay, and then... Oh, hello. Ooh la la. We have another red major. Where'd you get that weapon? It's really neat. It's not really a rapier, but it's really cool though. Oh, goodbye. Pat, pat. Pretty much don't exist here, really? Well, I've been told AC is primarily in stores and office buildings. Feel like your heels and pink nails? I do. I think it's a pretty fantastic. Here, wait. There we go. Your outfit's pretty fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, it's Tsukiyomi Extreme. Gotcha. So I'm afraid we haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received word that Gaius wishes to speak with you at Alliance headquarters. I've arranged an escort to take you to headquarters, so when you're ready to... Yes. Talk to the escort. Like, see, undies? Hey, I don't want to be peeping your undies, don't worry. I'm a respectful streamer. I don't go peeping no undies. Oh, little doggo. I love that mount. I wish it was, not Cash Shop. I didn't see before, but the thermostat was a mechanical one with a little vial of mercury in it. What? It's so barbaric. Like, it's just a dial. That's so wired. So wild. Now you have a digital thermometer? Good. It's like the 1500s of a mercury thermometer. I think I'm told there are a total of 12 fights against giant Imperial War Machina to date. I mean, I want more. Giant robots. It'd only get better if I could pilot one. Stupid. Good, you're here. The Ironworks have completed the analysis of the Ruby weapon, and Sid Gotham wishes to share his findings. I take it you can spare a few moments. Oh no, I am streaming. Will this take long? Very good. Please wait here while I inform him of your arrival. I just finished Cinder. Glad you could make it, Talal. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone to hear what we've uncovered. I did see the horrible slug goo nail. Our early hypothesis was proven correct. The Guardians have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplanted with data based on the memories of an experience of another. So even a rank amateur could obtain the combat capabilities of a seasoned warrior? Precisely. We've learned how this was made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational, and among the messages displayed one particular phrase which caught my attention. Synthetic Orosite system. Which is what, exactly? Well, the core of the Ultima weapon was referred to as the Heart of Sabik by the Asians. We believed it to have been a type of Orosite. I can't say much for the synthetic sort at this stage, but we've encountered real Orosite before. It was extremely potent, perhaps equal in power to the Heart of Sabik. It's unclear whether the Gallian simulacrum possesses the same properties as genuine Orosite, but I intend to follow this avenue of inquiry to see where it leads. What we do know is that it was used to implant the combat data of Nail von Darnus into the pilot, who had been presumed dead since before the calamity. Are we any closer to discovering how they're able to retrieve this data? I mean, didn't we, in the Coils of Bahamut, we fought like a simulacrum of Nail? So did they just get the data of Nail from the Coils of Bahamut? Like they went into the raid area and like harvested it? I don't know. Highly recommend Eden if you haven't done it. I have not done Eden yet, but I heard it was very grindy, and I don't think it'd be very good to grind on stream. So it was kind of something I was thinking of doing off stream, recording the interesting parts, and then putting it up as a YouTube video. The link didn't occur to the Gaius at first, but later told me of devices fitted to the magnetic armor of the Empire's high-ranking officers. There is reason to believe they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Eorzea. Yes, there was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in the upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to the so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. There was also the question of whether this system even functions as intended. My character's just like, glazed eye, like, are you gonna tell me to do something soon, or presumed dead, not actually dead? I was thinking of Eureka. Thank you, Chofon. I was brain off. That was Nail, but it was assumed that she died because nobody went far enough for the ruins to dumb and fun. It really? I thought it was just like a same thing with what's his name? Archon Louis Sois. I thought they were just like Bahamut giving their Aether form. Unless I'm absolutely going crazy. Yeah, I was thinking of Eden. Yeah. Not Eden. Jesus. Again, Eureka. It has an E in it. Come on, I have a streamer brain. It's full of bad gas that just leaks out my mouth. What we've seen, we can assume that we're successful in gathering combat data of those wearing armor equipped with the device. If the comparison with soul crystals is valid, perhaps this data was transferred via Aether. However, it seems that it extracted not only memories relating to combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of von Darnus. Though this is merely supposition, it's possible to be infused with the ruby weapon's core accelerated the process and caused the decreased legatus to manifest in corporeal form. Could it be that the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? It's hard to say. The ruby weapon itself was still largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was the synthetic Orosite running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during the battle. Oh, hey, welcome back. We're just talking about your dead daughter. But even after our analysis, I'm afraid we still don't have enough information. For now, perhaps we should consult with Gaius as to our next plan of action. Nail was presumed dead, but actually was tempered imbibing the coils. Oh, okay. Honestly, my DM for D&D is the same way. We have 3 characters with names that start with C. Oh no, that's so cruel, Ferret. Orderly has come bearing vital information. I traced the ruby weapon's path back through occupied territory of Reddit, which appears to be where it was built. both real in-game and out of game. My grasp of geography is surprisingly poor. Care to enlighten me? Please, I'm just a lost child. I don't know where to go. While Alamigo was placed on the western edge of Gimlet, where it lies on the opposite side to the east, it was once a proud and prosperous city, till it was brought to its knees by the Imperial invaders. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. It is also where Alphonse and the others were born, and now the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They've established an airship supply depot in the coastal town of Turncliffe. According to the locals, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. This bodes ill indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alphonse and his followers before they can launch an offensive. However, the distance between here and Turncliffe presents a considerable obstacle, and in all likelihood, their weapon will be ready long before we arrive. Approaching by sea would allow us to save time by circumventing the ground-based troops, provided we can be able to secure a vessel. Oh, you did the coils? Yeah, Nell kind of explained her situation there. Yes, I had... Oh, gosh. Way back. I had my friend and fellow streamer, Iron Aggro. He ran me through them, because you couldn't do it synced unless you had, like, a whole group. And I was a small streamer. I had, like, 2 people watching me, so... As a DM, I worked my way through the alphabet to avoid that. Fair. We never met the real Nail. He died years ago, and his sister assumed to... Right! That's true, I forgot about that. Brain. Forget things? Never. However, the distance between here and... Oh, I read that already. Or you could use the Enterprise and take the most direct route of all, as the crow flies. In fact, this is the perfect chance to put my top secret plan into action. And might I ask what that entails? That's the cockiest smile. Wouldn't be much of a secret if I told you, now would it? What I can say is there's a starring role plan for you, Talael. For me? Why so surprised? You didn't think I'd let you get off that easily, did you? I'll be here soon, so don't go anywhere. I see Sid still delights in keeping others in suspense. I can only hope he does not make us wait over long. Oh, interesting. Need to leave the party. I thought it would just be fight to fight to fight, but we're actually doing a whole, like, instance area. Yo, TJ Dragon, how you doing, dude? How's it hanging, TJ? Excelsior! What did you do, Sid? Do I get to pilot a mech? Excuse me, Sid? You're doing great. How's the story prog going? It's going great. I have a mech. Please let me ride it. Please, please, please. Oh my gosh. A sick new car. Here it is, Talal. I present Garland's Ironworks adaptation of the Ultima weapon, the G Warrior. Really? I know elegant design when I see it. Excavated from one of their ruins, no doubt. As is law, to be precise. I came across it during a course of our investigations. Decided to be ashamed to let it go to waste. And you'll be taking this refitted relic to face the enemy head-on, yes? Perhaps my knowledge of the ultimate weapon will be of use. I'm counting on it, as it happens. But first, we'll need to perform a test run in the simulator before throwing you into battle. Come, we haven't had much time. Legally distinct from Gundam? I mean, they already had Voltron in the Alexander raid. I am very happy. Ah! He's got a laser sword! Let's begin the G-Warrior training simulation. I prepared 3 trials to teach you the basics. First, I want you to try attacking the guiding system. Don't worry, it won't fight back. G-Warrior's armed with a range of weaponry. Now's your chance to learn what it's capable of. Okay, well that's boring. Final flourish. I figured it'd have like a more of a flourish considering it's a final flourish. Oh my god! He freaking cast a Kamehameha! Oh, I'm so happy! Okay, so that's a damage increase. Okay. Oh. You guys. Chofon, you spoiled me today. To be honest, Falcon, I don't know much about Gundam. It wasn't something I really grew up with. So far, so good. Let's move into something a bit more advanced, shall we? Yeah, completely different. Definitely. What class am I using? I am using Red Mage. It's the only class I'm playing, pretty much. The G-Warrior also comes equipped with the Pyrrhic Booster, which diverts even more power to its weapons and increases its speed maneuverability. However, it comes at a price. Activating it places a huge strain on the G-Warrior, so it must be only used in short bursts. That's why it's meant to practice here before heading to battle. Yo, Melly! Part I didn't really like with the other. Really? I'm in love with mechs. I don't know how you didn't like this, Melly, but how you doing? Auto restoration can mitigate a certain amount of damage incurred, but don't rely on it to carry through the battle. Now try using the Pyrrhic boost to destroy the target. Okay, what target? Oh, okay. This time the Noble will launch wide-reaching attacks in quick succession. With your increased movement speed, you should have no trouble evading them. Okay. Like, it can't just be me. Like, everyone else loves that this is the Kamehameha, right? On holidays? Nice! G-Warrior has cleric stance? Yeah, it's great. As the word Talil, you must deactivate the Pyrrhic booster while I explain the final trial. Okay, this has gotta be one of the most badass mechs ever. We covered offense, I look to defense. This is where the Ethereal Aegis should come in handy. Unfortunately, you can't keep the barrier up indefinitely. It will drain the G-Warrior's power reserves. Might even run out of energy for weapons, so watch out. Let's try deploying the Ethereal Aegis. Yo. Monitor shows how much power is being drained. Don't let it get too low. That's enough for now. Try with the barrier using the same button to deploy it. Mech time. The last trial will use the Ethereal Aegis while attempting to destroy the targets. So basically, kill it before it kills me. And then finish off with the Kamehameha. No! I failed. There's some DBZ fans on the dev team in the new version of the Rumble and La Brea fight. Kratos freezes death. Really? That's actually pretty great. I mean, who's not a DBZ fan? Although, actually, I will say, I'm more of a fan of the original Dragon Ball than I am of Z. Are you sufficiently prepared? Don't you depart for Turncliffe at once. Not so much of the elevator they had in the Yulmer area. I can't remember what the whole zone is called. But the elevator that we fixed. Seems they were expecting us. But who is the pilot? No, it's Blue. It's probably the one with blue hair. Leia, we're almost there. Better have your wits about you. G-Warrior, do the thing! You can't say it with that straight of a face, dude. Come on. You know you ain't that cool. Original Dragon Ball with all the humor was way better than DBZ. I mean, I still love DBZ, but the original Dragon Ball just has a special place in my heart. Have you seen the animation that came out a few weeks back? Yes! Oh my god. I did see that. It was so amazing. Oh, it came out of nowhere too. Like, I hadn't heard anything about it or seen any animatics. It just dropped this beautiful gem of Dragon Ball Z content. It was so good. Now, ready to strike. Is it killing back yet? No, that's not. Time to fry this overgrown squid. I even love how the dialogue is cheesy like a 90s cartoon. And save some for me. For research purposes, that is. Dude, imagine the feeling of falling like that. The gut sensation. A Warring Triad reference. Means I probably won't get it since I only did 2 of them. Yo! Mark 4 Anti-Echion War Machina, the Saphire weapon. I'm so tiny compared. Can't afford to lose. It's all or nothing. Activating Oversoul. Hydus combat sample ready. Initiating organic core override. No! I can't hold on! I'll be monitoring the situation from air. Follow my instructions and eliminate the target. Sorry, your son just died. Oh, that's the wrong button. Well, well. It seems the savages have been busy. I shall enjoy breaking their new toy. It must have absorbed an aquatic Echion. Be sure to use Pyrrhic Booster and Ethereal Aegis. My likeness reborn in cerulean flames. Oh, this guy. I remember him. Vaguely. He was in the trial series that I barely did. Just face that duty save. I got through the first and second part of it. Can I just like hit it? Come on. I don't want to shield its attacks. I just want to do damage. Hello? Don't run away from me. Oh my god. I need to Kamehameha. You. Kamehameha. Oh god. This is wild. Stop running away from me! I fucked up. What? I definitely disagree. Yeah, that's way cooler. I kill all of them at once, like you're supposed to do. Run away. I am totally not paying attention to the chat, and I'm so sorry, guys. Excuse me? This is too much. I'm trying to do this optimally. And I'm failing miserably at it. That's not what I meant to do. Hello? Oh no, I'm out of energy. Oh god, I did the dumb. Hey guys, I did dumb. Oh. I misunderstood. I thought it was like kill the blue things, then kill the turrets. I misunderstood totally, Chopin. I thought it was like, oh, kill the cerulean beast first, and then kill the turrets. I misunderstood entirely. So when I edit this, I'll then cut back to... They say mistake, don't feel bad. I appreciate it, Azzy. I appreciate it. See, hey, I know what I'm doing now. And no one saw me switch it to easy mode, right? No one in chat saw me switch it? No, come on, don't keep me honest. Let me be dishonest. Obviously, I'll post the full first fight, and then once I die, I'll cut back to, like, at the end of this. That way it's not boring having to watch through it twice, you know? I was a little bit dumb there. Hey, I can admit it. I can admit to being dumb. Wow, this thing's dying a lot easier than last time. Man, I can't imagine what happened to make it so much easier. Okay, they're all facing out. They are not all facing. What? I did it. You know what? As long as I didn't get hit, so I'm happy. Even if I don't understand how I didn't get hit, I didn't get hit, so I'm happy. That's the Taleo mantra. You didn't die and you don't know why? That's fine, you're happy with it. Shoot at me. Thank you. I was about to say, I don't want to, like, get caught in my animation. Chill on, they might not notice the easy mode thing. Come on. I'm an honest man. Actually, I had a comment on my YouTube recently that was actually thanking me for keeping the wipes in. I was like, yeah, I can't let you guys start thinking I'm good at what I'm doing. Come on. That's not on brand. Oh, I don't feel bad, Kane, don't worry. Please. I'm trying to click on it right in front of my face. I think my own hitbox was too big. Soft. Billy Sweet's our child. He really thinks we're good at the game just because we've played thousands of hours. Isn't that the whole thing about being good at a game is playing it a lot? I won. First try, obviously. Obviously. The target has been silenced. First try! That damn squid never stood a chance. Now that the immediate threat has been dealt with, we should gather what information we can in Turncliffe. Are we not going to have a weird, like, horrible slug creature come out? No? Where are we? Who are we? Wait a minute. You can't... You can't just spawn me in a place I've never been. Excuse me. It's my hours and hours that went into dying skills we did a ruby weapon. It's okay, man. I rezzed you. I rezzed you. You people who are triple legends get caught with their pants down. I don't know what that is. Just mean you're very good at the game or something? You did well to pilot the G-Warrior so adeptly in so short a time. And with the weapon largely intact, Sid and his researchers should be able to gather a wealth of valuable information. Before it is dismantled, perhaps we should take one last look upon our fallen foe. We clear all 4 ultimates you require. Oh, okay. My head. We should have known Father and his friends would track us down sooner or later. Now they're at our doorstep and the Saphire weapon still isn't ready. Even so, it should still be able to fend them off, or at least buy us some time. Not quite how I imagined it, but this seems as good a way to die as any. Rex, Oh, the green hair guy. That was the girl. Rykon, why are you still here? You're supposed to be moving the other weapons to a safe location. You can take care of that, while I pilot the Saphire weapon. What are you talking about? I'm the pilot, not you. There's no need to put your life on the line. Besides, it's still incomplete. I can barely perform basic maneuvers, so it'll be practically useless in a real fight. We have one solution. Oversoul. Want to end up like Melisandre? No, of course not. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. But she didn't give her life in vain. The ruby weapon left behind data that's been used to improve the system, to prevent any further malfunctions. What difference does it make? Once Oversoul is activated and the pilot fuses with the core, there's no way back. That's why I should be the one to pilot the Saphire weapon, not you, Rex. Alphonse needs you. You and I both know I'm the least qualified pilot we have. There's less to lose if I don't make it back. No, I won't let you. Please, Rex, hear me out. Ever since we were children, I was the smallest, the weakest, too afraid to stand up for myself. But I had the best brothers and sister a boy could wish for. You were always there for me, protected me. Now it's my turn to protect you. Take the other weapons and get out of here. See this through to the end. Do it for me. For Melisandre. I'm counting on you, Rex. You always did have a stubborn streak. All right, Rykon. I'll let you down. Just promise you wait for me. The other side. Meet again, brother. This is fucked up. You have made me happier than I have any right to be. And now, I finally found my purpose. I have no regrets. Come on, Saphire. We may be far from perfect, but we have a job to do. Let's give Father something to remember us by. Can't here at work. Good luck, have fun. Everyone, let's give him some hearts. Whatever heart you have, send it to Dolphin. This question was the first time the game made me cry. The first time? Really? Not Oshafont, Spade? I'm surprised this is the first time. First time is one of my faves, but it occupies a controversial space in the fandom due to how absolutely dark it gets. It's pretty dark. Not gonna lie. The Echo, I presume. What did it reveal to you? Rykon. Oh boy. You were braver than most could ever hope for. It's as we feared. Sorry, guys. First Melisandre, now Rykon. We must find the remaining weapons and put an end to this madness. Oh, I'm a cheap cry, Spade. I cry at everything. I'm such a big baby when it comes to anything emotional. I just tear up. As an Outlaw player, I find it conflicting how they just use them as child soldiers. But at the same time, I've given my character a mentally scarring backstory as well. I feel like every person gives their character a mentally scarring backstory. No one's ever just like a hero for fun. Oh, it really is, Kane. That's kind of something I really love about Final Fantasy, is they actually do delve into cinematography. It's not just static image. They do pan shots, they do zooms, they do fades, they do dolly zooms even. It's great. Tell me, what do you make of Gaius Belsar? I understand the two of you have been acquainted since his days back as the Black Wolf. He claims to have shed his pelt when he took up the hunt for the Ascians, but he's still the same man deep down. He suddenly kept quiet about having a flock of foster children back in the Empire, though. Seems he would rather bare his teeth to his former masters than allow harm to come to them. Yet try as I might, I cannot make sense of it. Did he truly fight for the good of mankind, as he would have us all believe? Or was he merely biding his time before he reveals his true colors? Whatever the answer may be, in the end he will always be a guardian, and though there may be honorable men and women among them, I have suffered much and more as the result of their conquests, barbaric campaigns in which Gaius Belsar played no small part. One of D&D characters has a non-scarring backstory? Really? Ooh. Is it really an adventure if it doesn't emotionally damage you? Good point. You play Final Fantasy XIV, keep the tissues ready at all times because you never know when. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes they'll just jump scare you with a sad scene. Like Tesleen. I wasn't prepared for Was anyone prepared for Tesleen? I certainly was not. My first encounter with the Guardians was 20 years ago, shortly after the fall of Alamigo. They continued their march into the lands that had long been home to we Duskwights. We sought to repel the invaders. We were woefully unprepared. Our bows and arrows were no match for the Magitech. Even our most powerful magics did little to slow their advance. I fought on the front line. I was knocked unconscious in the opening exchange. When I came to, I was alone. The rest of my units slaughtered. I hurried back to my village to look for my wife and daughter, only to find the place deserted. My search lasted for days, then weeks, then months, and it seemed they had disappeared without a trace. I finally learned that from two Imperials held at Bittermill that the villagers had been captured and used as test subjects for the poisonous gas that would be known as Black Rose. Woo! Ooh, don't like that. Did okay until a certain point, telling myself everything's fine, we're good, no problem. Then anything happened, and I had to turn away from the screen and mute my mic. Oh, that sucks, Azzy. Oh, no. Love the cosmic horror stuff from Tesling's... Oh, I loved it. It was horrifying, and I loved every second of it, Spade. My big southern lizard man just wanted to make his mama happy and protect his 27 brothers and sisters. Oh, my gosh. We did a one-shot campaign where I wasn't DMing, so I actually got to play a character, and I decided to roll a cleric, but it was a kid, like a kid on an adventure that got lost. So his holy symbol was his blankie, and his patron was his parents. So whenever he cast holy spells, he'd be like, Mama said that if I kiss your boo-boo, it'll be better. So he kisses the boo-boo, and it activates his holy powers because he worships his mama and dad as, like, you know, as his patron. Or like casting oh gosh, what's it, Turn Undead. I was like, my mom said that skeletons aren't real, or the ghosts aren't real, and I cast Turn Undead. It was fun. They were never seen again. For 20 long years I roamed aimlessly, with nothing but hatred to keep me alive. Eventually found myself in the Order of the Twin Adder, who offered me a place among their ranks. The desire for revenge was the only thing I had left, so without a moment's hesitation I accepted. Were it not for the war with Garlemald, I would have been loath to work alongside the city-dwelling Gridanians, who for so long had treated my kind as outcasts. But none of that mattered anymore. It all culminated with the Operation Archon. As you led the charge into the Praetorium, we were right behind you. When the place came crumbling down, most of us were caught in the rubble. I escaped with my life. Many others were less fortunate. My Zelia was a weaver in the Ashen Steppe before deciding to travel to Eorzea. Oh, that's... I love, like, personal lore. I can't remember what it's called. But, like, inserting your character into the world and acting as that character rather than just, being a idle part of it. Having dragged myself free from the rubble, I sought a way out. It was then that I encountered none other than Gaius Belsar on the verge of death. The gods had delivered to me a man whose conquest had robbed me of everything. I was poised, ready to exact my revenge, and then he spoke. I will not beg for mercy. I only ask you stay your hand for a while longer. I cannot die until I have rid the world of the Ascian menace. For millennia, mankind has danced to their tune, but no more. Then, once we are finally free, my life is yours for the taking. Character was actually one that I created outside of Final Fantasy, but the Aura model was the best model I could fit to... Okay. That's actually pretty cool. So is it like a, why can't I remember what they're called? The D&D demon race. The half-demons. Give me a second. It's gonna bother me. Tiefling! There it is. Oh, there, you got a tiefling. Thank you. Currently has an artificer named Pliskin. He just wants to gather tech and make his cigars. Hell yeah. Wasn't Elizin, then Heavensward came, and I switched to Alros and it felt much better. That's fair, yeah. Used to roleplay like I used to write for fun. Oh, it's so cool, Azzy. I never did that when I was growing up. But I would like go to Tumblr blogs that were roleplay blogs, and just like subscribe to them and read through them. So they would like take a character and like expand a story with them. So I was like on the outskirts of being a part of the roleplay communities. Would have struck him down then and there had I not sensed truth in his words. So, I decided to grant him a stay of execution and join him on his hunt. All this time I've kept close eye on Gaius. Though he is ever on the watch for pursuers, he has granted me ample opportunity to slay him if I choose. I still might, if he shows even the slightest sign of betraying our agreement. But for now, the Ascians are my chosen quarry. If they are indeed the ones pulling the Empire's strings, then it should not end until they have been eradicated. Every last one. Though I could not save my kin, there are those who may yet be spared the horrors of war. Unfortunately, dealing with the Ascians will have to wait until we have brought an end to the Garlemald weapon project. We may have vanquished 2 of the new weapons. We must make every effort to prepare for whatever the Garleans throw at us next. Perhaps Saphire can tell us whether the Ironworks engineers have uncovered any information of note. I need a moment to stretch, guys. My back's acting up a bit. Oh. Oh. Ow. My hair probably looks terrible right now. The Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling the Saphire weapon and investigating the Turncliffe Magitech facility. We have yet to make the report. May have some news to share at this juncture. Please, be here a moment. Possibly, Rex. We've yet to finish our investigation, but I can give you a preliminary report. Were you able to recover anything of note? Before abandoning the facility, they attempted to destroy anything they couldn't take with them, including many of their research materials. Luckily, with some information relating to Saphire weapons combat data was intact. Judging by what we saw during the battle, it was extracted from regular Von Hydras, correct? I ain't gonna ERP, Assy. I have a wife. Today I looked at my wife and I said, honey, you're not just my wife. You're my waifu. She got a kick out of that one. It also appears that the Saphire weapon was actually in an incomplete state, therefore unable to perform at full capacity. Even so, it was immensely powerful. Had they been given a chance to finish before we arrived, who knows how it would have ended. Indeed. We may not be so fortunate next time. We must prepare for the worst. The Ironworks will continue to investigate the Saphire weapon and look into possible countermeasures. Really, Rorelai? Hopefully it's like a bop on the head. But yeah, I'll say something like that to her. She'll go, I guess you're my husbando then? The Echo afforded you a glimpse into the conversation between Rykon and Rex prior to the weapon's development. Do you remember any other details? And here they are. I just waited to not to tell you, I guess. Ooh, that piece of sexy meat. Must be Sid, it ain't me, Zunsu. How you doing? Anime headshot. Bop. Improvements were made to the synthetic Orosite system to prevent malfunctions. There was never their intent to create a manifestation of Nail Von Darnis. There's one thing that was intended. Doing terrible? Oh no! Zunsu! Here, I can't do much, but I can give you happy vibes and an over-the-internet heart. Oversoul. Its activation results in the pilot being absorbed by the core, killing them in the process. Rex and Rykon were fully aware of this, were they not? Want to unsubscribe from the heat? Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all need to, like, get AC over there. Then the death of the pilot was by design all along. Fonz, how could you? Sacrificing your own siblings to fuel these accursed war machines. Surely there's no cause... But there's no cause with paying such a price. Aye. Nothing is more precious than family. So you can take it, man. We got a lot of them. Just go to Lowe's near us. But you guys have weird plugs too, right? We have different plugs than you guys over here in the States, I think. The nightmare is far from over. It appears Rex has fled with the remaining weapons. We can assume that Alphonse has every intention of sending them into battle. We must find a way to disable them before Oversoul can be activated. Come and take it, T-Man. Oh god, he's got a gun! I have seen enough death. I don't wish to see any more. You're a mead man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You have something in common then. There's no time to waste. Let's be about it, Gaius. Saphire, you're in charge here. Keep Sid and his team safe while they carry out the investigation. Understood. Please do no harm comes to Gaius. How is that going, by the way, Rex? You don't write much anymore, but I've considered slowing down and enjoying part of Final Fantasy instead of just doing content always. That's fair, Azzy. It's definitely fair. I mean, for me, I'm taking it slow, but that's because I'm reading everything out loud and talking to y'all. While we're gone, I need you to relay everything to the Resistance troops. Your first-hand account should prove useful. If there are any developments, we'll be sure to contact you. Bum, 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 bum. Getting close to bottling? Hell yeah, dude. So it didn't turn to vinegar then. Almost every time I have meat at home, it has this strange tendency to just kind of disappear. Shit, how'd that happen? Oh, it's... Guys, I've officially quit Monster. I've stopped drinking it. I know you guys are used to seeing me with a Monster in my hand, but it's not healthy. And so I've switched over to seltzer. Yay. No more caffeine. Oh, I completely overshot. I was so sad about no Monster that I just kept flying. Usually log on, do dailies, roulettes, etc., then just bounce. I mean, at that point, it kind of feels like you're just like clocking in for work. Oh god, let me pop. What did I just get? I got a cutscene. Static in liquid form. Yeah. Meanwhile, the 7th Legion's Werlet headquarters. I do like seltzer very sparingly. Like this one I like, the Canada Dry one. Yo, bro. You flexing? Is he just having children watch him do push-ups? Excuse me? Oh, he's all sweaty. I've come to deliver my report, Lord Vance. Sweaty. Ugh. Heard my creep voice? Uh-oh. Ah, you returned, young Alfred? Or was it Ulwick? Nothing really matters, of course. I hear that you and your darling brothers and sisters have allowed the Saphire weapon to fall into the hands of the enemy. Do tell me it isn't so. I'm afraid that is the case, Lord Valence. Is there a carton of milk there? Oh, come now. No to be so sullen. As they say, to err is human, to forgive is divine. And you know how forgiving I can be, when it suits me. That friend's always bugging me for roleplay, too. Boise's got a bottle of milk. It's an open carton of milk on his desk. So, tell me, whatever your name is, who was able to best the Saphire weapon? The hero of Eorzea. Our sources state that the one known as the Warrior of Light was assisted by Sid Garland and Gaius von Belsa, my lord. Gaius. Yes, it seems you've been quite the troublemaker of late. Defecting from Garlemald, assassinating the Emperor. Whatever next? Oh well, there's no use crying over spilt milk. Speaking of which, I've become quite the connoisseur since arriving in World. This particular variety comes from a rare breed of cow, you know. Only 100 of them in existence and pampered every day of their lives. Yes, they are quite valuable, until their milk dries up, that is. When it does, they are sent to the slaughterhouse like all the rest. That is their lot in life. To be discarded once they have served their purpose. Did I create the ruby and sapphire weapons so you could deliver them gift-wrapped to the enemy? I can see it now. Sid Nan Godland rubbing his hands with glee at all the technological marvels we've bestowed upon them. And you let Gaius von Belsa, of all people, get the better of you. How do you think this reflects upon me, the legatees of the 7th Legion, humiliated by that traitor? Humiliated, I say! There's only one way to deal with worthless provincial filth like you. Wait for me in the correction chamber. You need to be taught a lesson in obedience. Yes, my lord. Forgive my intrusion, Lord Valens, but it's time for your meeting with the head of Magitech Development. Oh, how the time flies when you're whipping useless soldiers into shape. Yes, I'll be along once I've made myself more presentable. Can't have people thinking I let my standards slip now, can I? I was attending his fire, FYI. Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Azzy. Be it work as a mate. Oh, shucks. You guys are being too sweet to me. Just wait till I start voicing the Vieira again. You can make fun of me again. I'm blushing. We'll see. He looks a lot more intimidating in the armor.
What are you doing here?
You wish to see me, Lord Valence?
Did I now?
An interesting way to describe what it was like in an old adventure guild. Me and Wybear are here to check your water consumption. Hi, Ancient. Well, here's one empty water bottle. Here's another I'm working on. You and Wybear can be satisfied. How you doing, Ancient? Never got attention as an Ellis and an Owl Raw. I think majority of races are cat folks, bunny folks anyway. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, the furry community probably has quite the bleed over into Final Fantasy. The way kids just run over when he goes, yeah, that's really creepy. Well, I imagine they're, like, assisting him with putting it on, Kane. I'm Owl Raw. I'm out for your company. Won't let me go to the bad place alone. Okay, you. I'm doing pretty all right. My back isn't hurting too badly right now. Worse than when I started stream, but still pretty okay. I'm glad you're here, though. I miss seeing you.
Ah, yes, that's right. So, you're Ally, yes, and you joined the military of your own free will along with your fellow orphans. Such devotion. What an inspiration you are. You see, it's my firm belief that love grants us the power to move mountains, to overcome any obstacle. Together we shall discover the strength that lies within you. Take my hand, child. I'll show you the way.
Very creepy. Don't like that. Oh, Kane, I was thinking it was more like armor. You know how, like, you have squires that assist knights for putting on armor because it's too bulky? That's what I was thinking of. I imagine his pants stay on, unless I'm very wrong, and that's disgusting. Who would have said that, Azzy? It couldn't have been me. Oh no, at the end, Kane, I'm now with you. The creepy words in the door close, I'm with you now. My original thought process was like, oh yeah, Squire, come here and help me put on my armor. Yeah, he's fucking weird. I definitely agree, Kane. He's a weirdo. Yes, Rebel. Yeah, I was thinking like Squire-like but abused. I mean, he was like, go to the chamber so I can go and beat you up. Show off the pup? Oh, where is my pup? Belle, come here. Here, Belle. Chat wants to see you. The vibes are just yuck. Need a palate cleanser with my pup. Come here, Belle. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, here she is. Here's my girl. Oh. Hi, Belle. Hi, Belle. I love you. I love you so much. I know. I know. I woke you up. I'm sorry. Okay, that's enough looking at my face, please. Oh. What a pup. Oh. Whew. Ever weapon. Good to see you, Taleo. I'm pleased to report that Master Garl and the others uncovered a fair bit of useful information. Excuse me. At the Imperial facility in Turncliffe. In fact, he'd like you to rendezvous with Gaius in the town square, so he'll reveal what they found. Once you're ready to depart, your escort will lead the way. Don't worry, all three of you get hugs before I go. Good puppy palate cleanser after the creepy man and the talk of the bad place. Now that you're here, perhaps Sid will finally deign to dispense his findings. Serval, inform him of Taleo's arrival. Alright, guys. If I can take a moment and ask if anyone has a Prime subscription that they haven't used, I would be honored if you could throw it my way. I really want to push towards our extreme trial drinking game incentive, and it'll be just amazing if we get there. Once we get that incentive of 75 subs, I'll be doing a whole day where I play with chat doing extremes, where if I die, I take a drink. And if we wipe, I take a bigger drink. And it'd be awesome if we could get up to that 75 mark. Thanks for coming. So, what have you discovered? To tell the truth, we're lucky to obtain any information at all, considering the lengths to which the Imperials were in covering their tracks. You see, the hangar below is not just used to store the weapons, it played a critical role in the creation. Back to be able to use Amazon Prime. Fair. We now know the code name given to 3 of the weapons: Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Obviously, we're familiar with the first 2, but there is something of an unknown quantity. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another of those abominations. That's why I said, Amazon Primes. You guys don't need to spend any money on me, but if there's a free Prime subscription hanging around, then I'd love to take it. What are we waiting for? Let's go after it. I'm ready to do some punching. The problem lies in ascertaining its whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. Which of course leaves only one option, the sea. According to what fragmented data we are able to recover, the Emerald weapon is equipped with aquatic capabilities much like the Sapphire. Meaning that its escape from Turncliffe would have gone undetected and could potentially be anywhere now. But if Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals, the logical choice would be Eorzea. And traveling by sea will allow him to circumvent the front line and Gimlet entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobos, Severa. It seems that the Emerald weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. It is far more likely that it was transported to another facility in order to add the finishing touches. Your supposition is correct. That would narrow our search to but 2 possible locations: Castrum Marinum and in the Rotano Sea, and Castrum Occidens, eastern Lanosha. Really, you're physically incapable? Is it just not available in the location you are, Sunsu? Both of which are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion, your former subordinates, Gaius. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. Baldwin, you and Severa will make your way to Castrum Occidens, while Taleo and I head for Castrum Marinum. Which one do you think is going to be at, gang? The one that they're going to, or the one that we're going to? Oh, interesting. Honestly, Sunsu, good. Amazon, even though they own Twitch, Daddy Bezos, I'm sorry, Amazon is a terrible company. Should we locate the Emerald weapon? Look at the signal to dispatch the G-Warrior. The G-Spot Warrior. Sorry. And eliminate it before it can be activated. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damage sustained during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon.
What is that, Rolf?
Yo! TJ, thank you for the follow, dude!
You live in a cave? All is forgiven.
Wait, why? Why is it a bad company? I mean, I could go into a big long list of specifics, but that's not very fun to talk about. I would just say research their warehouse workers and how they're treated, and the union bus that they do, and the overseas production. There's a lot of stuff. Tax evasion. Oh, why isn't it available in Den? Just ignore me. Ignore me, Roro. Yeah, 2 strict rules means they actually appreciate their citizens and, you know, don't want them to be basically indentured servants. We've actually been working to expand its already impressive arsenal. The G-Warrior itself is in no fit state for combat. No need for research. I'm a former employee, can tell you how they treat people. Oh, I didn't know that, Rex. I am sorry, but glad that you're gone out of there now. Well, I'm aware it's far from an adequate replacement. I can provide an ironworks submersible to help Taleo and Gaius reach Castrum Marinum. I'll have one sent ahead to Vespa Bay. Thanks. He hasn't called me old friend once, and it's making me very sad. That's like one of my favorite things. Oh, Rut-row, Shaggy. I was thinking of like, row, fight the power. Submersible, eh? I don't much like the sound of that. Perhaps Saphire and I should count ourselves fortunate that our destination can be approached by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Taleo. Just a catboy in a dress. Here to do God's work and killing some brute machines. It's time we depart. Let's make our way to Vespa Bay. I'm so glad my wife isn't in the room, because she would be cussing me out right now. In whatever way that a woman who doesn't cuss would cuss someone out. Because I, maybe watched half of Gurren Lagann and then stopped after the time skip. Oh. I kept skipping through it, and it's like asking me to go fight some hands. I'll go fight some hands. All right. Chat. I tried to bump my mic. Me in chat if you want to play with me. I mean, I already know. I got a couple here. Let's see if I can... The Poutine Dragon. I adore your name. Welcome to chat. How you doing? Okay. Friends list. Xander. Row. Oh, shucks, Rex. That sucks. All right. Does anyone else in chat wants to play? We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 spots. Use a poutine that sounds lovely right now. I'm saying, right? Oh, I would kill for some poutine. I have gone to so many restaurants that are like, oh, we have poutine. And you go to eat some of it, and it's melted cheese over the top of it. It's not cheese curds, just melted cheese. On the wrong data center? Oh, that sucks. I imagine DC travel would take a little while. Right. So, I don't... What's poutine? Oh, Chofon. Oh. Oh, Chofon, you haven't had it yet. Poutine is French fries covered in gravy and cheese curds. It's divine. It's one of the most delicious things ever. Oh, ow. Do you actually not want to play Azzy? Because if you don't, I'll start now. Really, Zunsu? Is that not a thing in Denmark? Or are you messing with me? Uh, how's been described gravy? How do you describe gravy? Uh, from Google, a sauce made from cooked meat juices together with stock and other ingredients. So usually you make a roux, with some sort of like flour or cornstarch that you use to thicken stock that you also cook with some of the drippings from like beef, turkey. Never heard of poutine either, Azzy. It's so good. What DC is Siron? I'm an Aether. Not even logged on? Okay. Curry is a very wide branch of food, Chofon. There's a lot of different kinds of curry. You run a poutine food truck? That's so cool, Dragon. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's a little deer. All right, if no one else wants to hop on and play, I'm going to start up the queue. Katsu chicken poutine? Can I, like, become you for a day, Roro? So I can have that? That sounds amazing. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have to go to a city, guys. Oh, not Revenant's Toll. They don't have a thing there. Apparently, I don't have a... I bought as many of the poetic things as I could, but I don't have a high enough item level. Well, let me just... Okay. I need earrings. Necklace. And now, okay, now I can do it. How many poetics do I have? I just bought... I used all my poetics to buy this. I wasn't able to get all of the poetics. Oh, yeah, I got most of it, but I couldn't get, like, the boots and the legs. Because I didn't have enough tomestones. Alright, so no one else gave me a hurrah that they wanted to join, so let's get going. I have not done any Palace of the Dead poutine. I don't know if I go through poutine or dragon, but I think poutine's cuter. How long have you been playing Final Fantasy? And I actually forgot to ask you how you found me. The other bad place. I've heard Palace of the Dead is quite good for leveling up, but I've never done it myself. I pretty much have only played on stream Final Fantasy. I've not done much off stream. It's fun but not alone. I'm never alone when I have chat. It is wild that expectations become increased. So like I started streaming, and of course you get like one viewer max, and I was streaming to 0 people for a lot of the time. Now I turn on my stream and I don't see anyone come in the first like 20 seconds. I'm like, I'm washed. It's like, no, dude, just give it time. Oh, well, I'm glad that you found me, Poutine. I need to hear more about this Poutine cart, by the way. That sounds amazing. Oh, hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm not a cute cat girl in a bikini. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's why I should be rocking right now. Eye candy in Old Dumb Market. Although, to be fair, this is the real eye candy right here. Oh, goodness. Oh, Chopin! Thank you! Thank you for the gifted sub, Chopin. I really appreciate that. That's so kind. Okami, hey, how you doing? Pat said no one wants to mount farm with me. Been trying to get the Kamio all day, but oh, that sucks. Well, once we hit 75 subs, I'll be doing a full day of extremes. So once we get that, we'll have a whole bunch of people to play with. But Chopin, seriously, thank you so much. And Sick, welcome to the toolbox. I think Solo Path of the Dead is the next thing on my list of things to do once I finish getting everything 90. Dude, Shine, you're just trying to do everything in the game, huh? You got a different name for it? What's the name, Zunsu? You know, actually, while I'm waiting for this, I can go do some more blue quests. I'm not used to having to, you know, wait for a queue. What is this? A queue time? The Palace of the Break Dead. Oh my gosh. I wish I could thank you. But regardless, whoever you are, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. That's very kind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're at 33 now. What's that, 42 off? Not too bad. Wow. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I wish I had your name. Got your biz license this month, but well, you just started running last week, and you already named the name, grabbed the name Poutine Dragon. That's awesome. I don't think I have enough to buy anything else. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to, Kane. Regardless, I have Blue Quest to do too. Trip Lurker gear. Oh, I'm like 20 off. Oh well. So you're welcome, but it wasn't me. Thank you. I'll thank you, even though it wasn't you. Ooh, Reen. Oh, Taleo, have you seen Reen? She's been looking for you. Wait here, I'll go and get her. There's the... Never fails. Never fails. Never fails. Secretly eating stream, exactly. I've duped you all. This is it. The emerald weapon. Ew. It's like fleshy. I don't like it. I've been expecting you, hero of Eorzea. Look, Father, this is the power that we command. Mark V Anti-Echion War Machine, the emerald weapon. You don't even have arms. This music, though. It's so big. I'm sorry, Father. We've come too far to back down now. It's so crazy. That was so cool. Okay, I love that. Wait, you guys didn't tell me that there was no back to the arena. What if I backflip off? Oh god. I've only ever done it once before. What if it's the second time? It seems like that was a mechanic, but someone else did it for me. So that works. That's scary. I don't know what that is. I don't like it, whatever it is. Oh my god! I'll accept the raise in a second once the mechanic's done, I guess. I knew I was gonna get knocked off the edge. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, that was so good. I don't know what that means. Is that Tank Buster? I thought that said magnetic magnetism, but it is magnetic. Oh god, I don't know what to do here. I'm over here. This is a safe spot. Oh god. Got the res. Chopin, don't clip that! No! I didn't mod you so you could clip my failures. I know this formation. You can whale it all these years ago. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh geez, all beans. Are we supposed to block those? I'm assuming not. Oh god! Just look at the balls. Just look at the balls. Don't say that out loud. That's not what you want to say out loud on stream. I won't let you give me this time. I won't let you give me this time. I'm not going off again. I cannot have Chopin clip me twice in one fight. Got the res. Lucid Dreaming. Don't have enough mana for the other res. I'm sorry. Oh god, okay. Go over to this little tiny spot. Oh no! I got hurted. Gasp, you're a clicker? Yeah, I'm a clicker. I'm a clicker. I've always been one. I don't have very dexterous fingers. My fingers don't work very well. So having to like reach over the keyboard to do different commands doesn't work very well for me. They don't like to work very much. Oh god. Oh no. Oh jeez. Uppies. You got nothing on me, Emerald Weapon. Phase 2, I'm assuming? So it's come to this. No matter what, I can't afford to lose. Oh god. I got sucked. Not even... Oh, I missed that. Baelsar Comet data ready. Initiating organic core override. Alphonse, this is goodbye. Okay. Rex, what have you done? I learned it from you, Dad. Literally. What is the meaning of this? Wait, that glow. Bear witness to the glory of the Empire. Jesus. You do you, Gramps? Okay. This is world. At the time of the invasion. Could the synthetic be causing this? Highest von Baelsar, get him. Get him. Oh god. I don't know what that means. Ah, okay, that was simple. Oh, but it pushes you. Good to know, good to know. Yo, okay. It's where even is a good spot to be? I'm so overwhelmed, I'm spamming white magic. Oh my god. Okay, stay in the middle and then move. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is a fun fight. This is the best one so far. Prepare to advance. Oh. Forward. Here. Oh, it wasn't like that. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Wasn't Sprouts. Okay, soon. It may be a little bit adorable. I don't mind being adorable, I guess. Honey, am I adorable? My wife thinks I'm adorable, too. Oh god, welcome back. Oh, so doing damage to him there to damage to the weapon, too. Interesting. Okay. The song slaps, but it's no lock. Go on, please. Please. Don't do it. You don't need to clip it. Oh god, get away from me! You fiends, get away from me! We did it! And I definitely didn't backflip to my death. I swear. I swear I didn't. That's like the one thing I said I wouldn't do this fight. I was like, I won't backflip to my death, and then immediately did. Nothing but shame. And so it ends. But why would Rex throw his life away for this? You're right. If I'm ever... I didn't say anything. It's like, wise words. You were right. If I'm ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us whose combat data was used in this occasion. It galls me to think that my teachings and strategies can be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during my battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, this was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted a signal that revealed the troops stationed here were permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known that the Alliance would follow the armored weapon here sooner or later, and made good their escape. Meaning the way is now clear for Sid to inspect the War Machina's remains. No, Chopin, no. You didn't need to clip it. Battling to death walls as a Dragoon all day long. It's a Red Bay tradition. Yep. I'm actually going to scroll up, see if I missed any chat while I was doing the fight. Banger incoming for Azzy. My nips love this song. Did you think I wouldn't scroll back up to read the chat messes, Azzy? Your nips don't lie. They love that song. Oh. Now we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. From what we know, it seems the emerald weapon was ilm for ilm a great deal more powerful than the previous two. This is allowed to continue. Who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Nevertheless, Taleo has once again proven himself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear that Castrum Occidens was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it's also devoid of any useful leads. We came away empty-handed. In all honesty, part of me wishes we had never found the emerald weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only hope he is finally at peace. We'll do what we can to spare the others from sharing his fate. I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues as to the 7th Legion's plans. Before that, let me just sweep the area for booby traps and the like. Not put it past the Imperials to left a few surprises for us. Agreed. I'll go with you. Tank the floor so hard he went through it. Who's gonna clean that up? Oh, the Ironworks are gonna be all over that. Just like, ignore the corpse, you know? You ever heard music so delicious you might even be mildly turned on? Just me, okay then? I've never been turned on by a song, but I know what you mean, like, you feel in your soul. Song about tacos that's naturally arousing. If you told your husband that, it's like, hey, you know that tacos are naturally arousing? Just work around the degrading corpse is fine. Exactly! With that in mind, I shall begin my examination of the emerald weapon. Carefully, that is. Yeah, my head. Man, the echo is such a useful thing. True, Poutine. We'll just dissect his corpse then. Alphonse, you knew all this time, didn't you? Melisandre and Rykon too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes. This is what the synthetic Orosite system is. The fusion between pilot and core is the key to the Oversoul. Unless we use it, we don't have a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the Primals, without which the weapons will never reach their full potential. We thought that if you knew the truth of the Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would! But what I don't understand is why you're all so willing to give your lives for the weapon project. What is it all for? It all began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Gallians lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelty pales in comparison to Valen's. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities, an endless supply of test subjects for the twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we'll never lose hope. If it is the duty of the strong to lead the weak, we will become strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. I feel like Lahi as well. I love the soundtrack to the entire game. Lahi, I like Lahi the first time I heard it, and the second time, and the third time. But being jump scared every time you leave a cutscene with Lahi, it got me a bit. The only version of Lahi I like now is Soken's. Why did the Aura women have to be so stupidly small? Bring on the row women. I like me some short snacks, so have them small but thick, and I'm with you. The weapon project gives us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. We want you to see the new world yourself, Ali, even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. But why me? Years spent serving the Empire have changed us all, except you, Ali. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve the chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Ali, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now is our chance to get you out of here. Why don't you come with me? If Alphonse and I were to run away now, it'd only force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for Weller's freedom. Like him all shapes and sizes, to be honest, said Lala's. Aura, I think, had the largest sexual dimorphism in the game. Yeah, definitely. Which something I was very happy with about the game was there wasn't much of it. But you can't escape all of it. At least it's not World of Warcraft levels of bad. Yes, exactly, honey, the Dread Eye. No. You expect me to leave you behind. I won't do it. He's so big compared to her. His hand's the size of her head. We will forever be by your side, Ali. Rex, take her to the holding cells. No! Let me go! I got a little bit of chills right there. Don't like that. So we win or lose. The plan is to hand over the castrum to Father, is that right? Yes. They'll take Ali into their custody before the Guardians return, while you'll be free to pilot the Emerald weapon without interfering. We can't let her hinder the completion of the weapon project. I'm counting on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. Rex, have you forgotten what I told you? You mustn't use the Oversoul. I can't lose you too. You both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data of the Emerald weapon fighting at its peak in order to have any chance of perfecting the synthetic Oricide system. You know I'm not the sort to do things by halves. Mel Al Ra are tall, but they got the goofy run. They gotta run that like they be stomping craters with every step. My femro is huge compared to almost everyone. Really? I mean, fair, yeah. The row are quite big. We max our sliders in this dojo. I mean, technically my slider is maxed as well, just maxed small. My wife, when she made my character, no, not everyone knows, but my wife made my character, she set the height slider all the way to small. This really is a mecha anime. I'm saying. Your Aura is as short as I can get her. Same thing with my kitty cat. Max muscle, max height, max titty. Nice. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me. If this is where I meet my end, I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. Traded brain cells for heights. You tell him, Spade. Get him. We found this sad lost child. This is the girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. I can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite an ordeal. Daddy! Oh no, no, brother. No. Why? Rex! Why? Gaius, once we've extracted the core, we're going to take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. Perhaps she should come with us. No use in her staying here. All my kids are dead. All my kids are dead. This is a Dark Quest line. Try to insert some comedy. Ooh. Saphire is taking care of Ali, but it may be some time till her nerves have settled. If the vision you witnessed is indeed true, Alphonse or Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she is ready, I would know more of what her brothers hope to achieve and why he must resort to such desperate measures. Ali's condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. Must give her more time to recover. Okay, Rex. I'll continue to be sad. Just don't pull the trigger, man. There's one other thing that I thought you should know. We checked her for injuries. We saw that her back is covered in welts and bruises. Who did this to her? It seems she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the various stages of bruising. I dare say this is the work of her guardian masters. You speak as though you've seen this before. Seen? I've lived through it myself. Ferret, not you too, Ferret! You can't also pull a gun on me! Come on! I was born in Welt. 20 summers past. My mother was a local woman. My father was a pure-blooded Gallian and a member of the occupying force. I know very little about him. His rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familial ties was the extent of the responsibility he took in bringing me into this world. Still, it's more than can be said for most of his ilk. I don't have a single gun emote. How do you guys have so many gun emotes? You were dead, sleeping here now. Hey, Sil, how you doing? Little did you know Taleo is actually a hostage? Apparently! Stay strapped or get clapped. I've been subscribed to a bunch of different YouTubers, Jesus. Twitch streamers. I don't have a single gun emote. Where are you guys getting all these? I don't think I have anything even remotely aggressive. Yeah, I'm literally scrolling through all my messages, all my things, and this is the most aggressive emote I have. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Welt, who treated us as badly as the Guardians did. Not worse. I thought that if I would become an Imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear. So I joined the army. Oh, you heading out, Chofan? Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you so much for the gift sub as well, Chofan. And for modding the channel. And for fixing my YouTube announcement earlier. I think just a blanket thank you, Chofan. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however, and my superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. Eventually assigned to the 12th Legion and fought under Xenos Galvus and Alamigo. The chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to Welt. While I was never much of a home, all I had, but nothing could prepare me for when I arrived. My mother had for many years suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. My absence, the Guardians had denied her treatment, claiming that would be wasted on savages. The time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There was nothing left for me in Welt. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return, and I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. Keep those tentacles away from me, Rex. I ran as far as my legs could carry me. It was then that I met Gaius. So that is the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I knew naught of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. I'd always believed it to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak, yet there are those who become drunk on the power afforded by their station, and prey on the ones they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Even those with Guardian blood, such as myself, are subjected to their cruelty. They hold no particular contempt for the Al Ra, an easy target for abuse being so few in number. Perhaps, like me, Ali thought she would be spared such treatment once she joined the army. Alas. I only hope that with time, Ali can put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. But for now, all we can do is wait for her delirium to subside. It is Valdi... Why can't I remember his name? Valdaloon's turn to keep watch. Let's ask him if there's been any change. Are you coming over to visit still? Hell yeah. I suppose you're here to ask about Allie. Is she well enough to speak with us? As a condition has improved somewhat, I would say so, provided you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. Ali, I'm sorry. What happened to Rex was my fault. Melisandre and Rykon too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Ali, you must tell me all you know. Belle, come here. They want to see you again. Here, Belle. Come on, Belle. Yeah, chat doesn't get enough of you today. Here she is, my beautiful girl. My beautiful, beautiful girl. She's... Please. You can't just contort yourself until you can lick my face. Say hi to stream. Hi, stream. Oh. What a beautiful dog. I love her. Of course. First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. Chef's kiss? Exactly. We love her. We all love her. She's so beautiful. She is baby. My baby Belle. My little southern Belle. What just happened? It seemed like a lifetime ago. After your disappearance, we were assigned to the newly formed 7th Legion. At first, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, till eventually a man named Valens Van Varo was given command. He was sent from the capital, but before that he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. He later discovered that he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-primal war machina, the weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Ew. Ew! I forgot how gross this is, especially in, like, this weird, like, flashback tone. It's so... Ugh. Some even say he planned to use the power of the weapons to lay claim to the throne. I think there's another reason for his obsession with the weapon project. Not that he'd ever tell anyone. He's always muttering to himself. I've been able to put the pieces together. Jealous of you, Father. Get wrecked? Valens Van Varo. I must admit, it was only recently I first heard of that name. Valens used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the 14th Legion. That role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero. Get fucked! Not only were you denied Gaius' position, you got put under Nero. Get fucked. He was in charge of restoring the Ultima weapon. Valens was resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals you upheld. You treated those who served the Empire based on merit rather than on race or origin. Valens is adamant that pure-blooded Guardians are superior to all others. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred, festering away. Nothing good could ever come of it. Uh-oh! Looks like someone's getting called out. The marks in your body are his handiwork. Yes. To Valens and his men were no more than fodder for his experiments, playthings in which they can vent their frustration. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I had remained in Garlemald, you would never have been forced to endure this abuse. It's not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we wanted to. After all, we're expendable and easily replaced. Truth is, it's exactly why we couldn't run. In saving ourselves, we would be condemning others. But if we were to stay, see the weapon project to its completion, we would gain the power to defeat Valens, and then the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. That way, we might start afresh, Find a place we can call home, and not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. You would give your lives for the future you may not live to see. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and would gain the strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we knew you would never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't turn to you for help. As the pilots, we're the only ones who were able to stop Valens. We know just how powerful the weapons are. He would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. The Omega weapon. When I get my hands on it, I can save Alphonse and all of world. Father, I know you and Alphonse stand on opposing sides of this conflict, but there must be some way you can help him. He may have called you our enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You're everything he aspires to be. I failed him. Failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will free him from Valens. That is the last thing I do. Thank you. He needs you. Now more than ever. Listen, Ali. I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit. But the ultimate weapon was born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse must not follow in my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I will do all I can to help your brother. Pray, tell me where he is. I'm sorry. I don't know where he could be. In that case, until the Alliance dispatch scouts, wherever he is, we will find him. As for you, Ali, you must stay here and rest. Wait, you're the one who fought Rex, Rykon, and Melisanda, aren't you? Storyline's very heavy, so there'll be many bell redeems. Should have saved mine for a point. Definitely keep Bell around. Oh no. Bell, you're going to be used and abused to help me stay calm and sane. We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. I have no right to ask this of you, but... lend my father your strength. Save Alphonse. I know now why they call you hero. Alphonse, I'll do what I must to free you, even if it means going against Father's wishes. I have a good feeling about this new friend. Am I hearing her thoughts? Or is that just for us, the viewer? Severa, see that she has everything she needs. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay this news to the troops in Girabania? Your loving father act may fool the others, Gaius, but not me. For every life you saved, you ended 1,000 more. Or was this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. Got ninja max level? Hell yeah, dude. Was I wrong to spare you that day? Will you honor your word? It seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. Risen received word of your victory of the emerald weapon. I expect it was another fine display on your part. Not that any of us were there to see it. For that reason, we'll be grateful if you could give us a blow-by-blow account. Good grief. Sounds like an awful lot to contend with. Rather that than me. I shall add this to our ever-growing stack of reports. Should I ever wish to review this information ahead for the next story. Now, if I may say so, looks like your ordeals have taken their toll. I'll let you know if anything requires your attention. But until then, be sure to get some rest. Meanwhile, Shinji getting the robot. I really should watch Evangelion. Meanwhile, the 7th Legion's correction chamber. Machines was fun. I was on mic with my buddy a lot and was always like, hey, look, I can still move still DPS while I run. That must be a foreign concept, Azzy. Like, I imagine you're casting abilities like, wait a minute, I can move, I don't have to stay in a circle. Oh yeah, I heard Dance has a lot of mobility still. Meanwhile, the Legion of Doom. 3 weapons. 3 pitiful displays of ineptitude. Oh, God. I don't want to make matters worse. One of my prime candidates, your precious sister, no less, has escaped. Ugh. And who should she go crawling back to than that swine Gaius? After everything I've done for her, and this is how she repays me? As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her, and you failed miserably. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Oh, of course. This is your first time, isn't it? Come along, there's no need to be shy. Yuck, 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 yuck. Quietly sits next to you through the cutscene so you're forced to invite me to your party when you come out of it. Oh my god. He's even more snivelly than I've depicted him. He's like the least intimidating person I've ever seen. You see, something wicked has taken hold of this young man, and it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. It may look painful, but it's the only way, I assure you. He'll be ever so grateful, and you want him to get better, don't you? There's a good boy. Now, let's try again, shall we? Burn out the bad. 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 Oh! Whew. Well done. You've all made Father proud. Very proud indeed. As for you, I thought you were cut above the rest of the savages, but it appears I was mistaken. And since you allowed the wretched sister of yours to escape, it falls to you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Kill Gaius von Belsa, whatever it takes. And if you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. Like the vermin they are! Having said that, you'll be forcibly initiating Oversoul using Xenos' combat data. Ooh, Xenos. So whatever schemes you may be hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic Orosite system do the work, with you as the conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Hachi-machi. Lord Valens, preparations for the Oversoul trial complete. We await your orders. Splendid. Never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys, who would like to see something special? Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. Whew. I voiced that for a second, so let me go back and read what everyone was talking about. So, Weasley hairstyle, you know he speaks through his nose? Exactly. He speaks through his nose. Gross culty vibes here in the on-screen torture. Yeah, it's really rough, Kane. It's good writing, though. It's very good writing, Azzy, 100%. It's good writing, but I hates it. Ever explain why he fancies Aura? I imagine it's because he's trying to, like, imitate Gaius. Because, like, he's got that hate so deep in him, he's trying to, like, become him in a way. So, Gaius adopted children, so he adopted children. Gaius was a father to them, so he's a father to them. Gaius had Aura children, so... yeah. Makes you cringe? Yeah. Vibe is so icky, but his secret is small. Don't like that implication. Like the guy who's not allowed within 500 yalms of a school. Exactly. He doesn't so much fancy them as he thinks they're lesser people, then they're easier for him to use and abuse. Poor Alphonse? Yeah, exactly. This is my chance. And it's all thanks to the sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. Once it has reached perfection, it will be unstoppable. First Valens and the Empire itself will fall, and we will be free at last. Father, keep Ali safe. Lysandia, Rykon, Rex, I'll see this through to the end. I promise. Until then, watch over me. So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it. Initiating synthetic aura sight system. Loading diamond weapon simulation. Where am I? Why am I in here? Exactly. What's going on? You're helping us with a little research is all, whatever your name is. Time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. This is what we agreed. You said that if I took part in the experiment, you let my family go. You have Xenos' data loaded, yes? Activate Oversoul. Be quick about it. Understood, Lord Valens. Galva's combat system ready. Initiating organic core override. My mind is... No! If this is what it takes to protect you both, I love you! I'm so sorry! Where is my prey? Organic core override complete. Denosia Galvas data loaded. The subject is instinctively bound to seek out prey right from the outset, regardless of the combat prowess it may boast. I need an obedient servant, not a ravenous beast. Enough. Shut it down. Deactivating synthetic aura sight system. Really hate this guy? That's an understatement. Plastic. How revolting. What a mess it makes of the cockpit. Adjust the settings and prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. But sir, you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. My. I never knew you had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens Van Varo, bargaining with savages. More fool him for trusting me in the first place. I want to throw up. Whew. Probably the Joker. Whew. Papa Taleil's in a bit of pain. Oh. Oh, Taleil. I thought I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, we've been sending troops to aid in getting the town back on its feet, helping the residents, that sort of thing. We Alamegans know how hard life can be for a society struggling to stand on its own after years of imperial rule. A lot of what people would take for granted has to be rebuilt from the ground up. While we're able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe, there are countless other problems that need attending to. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Bless you, Taleil. You really are a saint. So the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you are ready, have a word with your escort. Wish you all the best. I am very sorry, guys. I think I might need to call the stream here. I'm in a lot of pain right now, and if I go any further, I'll want to complete it. That's like another hour and a half at least of streaming that I don't think I can handle. Although I do want to finish this trial series this weekend, so I will be on tomorrow. I'll keep everyone posted in the Discord. If you haven't joined, by the way, I have a Discord server that we have everyone hang out and post Final Fantasy stuff, chat, and say D&D stuff. Sorry, it's hard to talk. But yeah, I'm going to be getting off for the night. I'll be back on tomorrow, definitely. I'll shoot a message in Discord when I'm ready for that. If you guys don't know, I do have a YouTube that I upload daily videos in Final Fantasy, going through my whole journey from start to finish. Right now, we are getting into the beginning part of Shadowbringers on it. So if you want to catch up to where I'm at, you can always check out there. Otherwise, let's go raid someone. Share our love around, right? Who is streaming? No one I know is streaming right now. Let me find someone in the Final Fantasy category. Find a new friend to raid. This person's stream seems nice. His name is Ellie Effett. Alright, so let's go raid them. Give them some love. That's from Cat Dog, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Take care of yourself. I'm about to get a Discord call, so I'm out. No problem, Mazzy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It's weird to say that I had a great time when it was such a weird raid series, but I had a great time regardless, especially playing with you guys and maybe backflipping to my death a couple times. But regardless, love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.